it along. Federal government gives conditions for reopening of land borders. Yesterday, we did mention at the table that the federal government had extended, the closure of the border till January 2020. Well, here we are. Looks like the federal government might, be reconsidering a bit, but there are conditions attached to it. Anyways, the federal government has given conditions that ECOWAS member states must adhere to before reopening its border, including that the ECOWAS states must respect the rule of origin for imports. Mr. Geoffrey Oyama, who is the Minister of Foreign Affairs, said this yesterday in Abuja, and that's coming out of the inter-ministerial meeting preparatory to the tripartite anti-smuggling committee meeting of Nigeria, Benin Republic, and of course Niger. The conditions are stated by Mr. Oyama as follows. 1. Any import coming from outside an ECOWAS region and imported into an ECOWAS member state must maintain its original packaging. They must be escorted from the port directly to the designated entry point in the Nigerian border, presented to the Nigerian customs with their original packaging. Compromises will not be tolerated. 2. Goods produced predominantly in ECOWAS member states must satisfy the ECOWAS rules of origin to avoid any possibility of downplay. All warehouses along the shared borders of Nigeria must be dismantled. Goods being transported must be put in proper recognized packaging. No longer will Nigeria have goods of all shapes and sizes going through the borders. To maintain the best practices of those goods, an accepted condition for packaging must be established. Also, in regards to free movement of persons, all persons moving through the Nigerian borders must present themselves through recognized entry points and must have recognized travel documents. And that's, cutting short the whole drama. But here we are again on the border closure.
Yes, I have said that on this platform before. I am totally in support of the closure of the border, and I still want the border closed because a lot has gone wrong. But I would say government has done well in closing the border, but government has also failed in taking care of the border of the customs. The border of entry and the border of the customs. It's one thing to close the border. It's another thing for you to have custom officials who would negate the rules of engagement. So I think that, all these conditions are very good. It's a welcome condition. But I think the government needs to do more when it comes to the custom and excise staffs. You need to do more. People who protect your border, I think the custom is the third highest revenue generating organ of government. They should be well remunerated, they should be well paid, such that they would not be tempted by smugglers. Okay. So that is my own position. The border should remain closed, but the government needs to look into the gallant men and women of the Nigerian customs.
Yeah, let me say it so that people will not say Maz is speaking from both sides of the mind. Last time we discussed this issue, I said if you don't want your child to eat from another woman's kitchen, provide food. There's nothing wrong in closing the border. It's good so that people will patronize what you produce here. But I'm saying at the same time, before you do that, let there be sufficient food on ground. And let it be holistic. Let it not be one-sided. But there are rumors, especially there are rumors that it's only in some areas that these borders are closed. Places like Ilela, Baga, you know what I'm saying, that the borders are still open. But at the same time, our law should be respected. If you are bringing anything in, let it follow the due process. Respect our own, and our people should be able to, like he said, not making rules for other people to smile to the banks while the poor man is suffering.
Okay.
That is what was saying. Not a situation where they show us, we watch it on national TV, that the borders that you said that you have closed, that the bags of rice are being found inside. You see them, Okada riders carrying 3, 4, 5 bags of rice crossing the over. But at the same time, let those that man the border be taken care of so that they will not have eyes the wrong way. It's a good development so that we will now be respected. And not, we were told the other day that even these imported goods, especially rice, they go and bring the locally produced one, repackage it, and now come to sell to Nigerians as imported rice. That's stupidity, that's wickedness.
Okay.
So that is our text here. So that you will not say Maz is talking from, I support it, but let it be genuinely, prosecuted.
All right, Mr. Shokito.
Incidentally, Nigerian importers use these neighboring ports for importation because it is easier for them to really get sorted out there than the Apapa port, which we have decided to overburden. I've said it here at times without number. Let us ensure that all the other eastern ports are properly equipped, so that people who import in the east can transport their goods straight there, and then so you won't be overburdening Apapa with all the gridlock that we have here.
Okay.
That's what is causing all these issues, because people would rather have their goods pass through Benin Republic and others when they know that they'll be able to clear the thing very easily, than having to come and pay demurrage and all that in the Apapa port.
Okay.
So it's a holistic.
Sorry,
Let me just add to what Daddy has just said. I totally agree with you, and I think that this government should try to listen more to the yearnings of the people. The problem we've had with leadership in Nigeria is that the leaders always want to give us what they think we want. They don't ask us what we want. And I'm going to call government. It is high time, that we keep saying one Nigeria, one Nigeria, one Nigeria. But when the policies of government does not exhibit one Nigeria, you give room for agitation. And that is what is going on. Open up the ports so that let there be free movement. And you won't have all these trailers blocking everywhere in Lagos if other ports were working.
Yeah, in addition to what you have said, Pesha, let it not be that is for only, let there be blockage on a traveling abroad for medical attention. Let there be no person that will send his or her child overseas for education. Let everybody remain here. Let the border be closed. Let there be no importation of generators. So that we will stay in darkness and enjoy the darkness and face the country. So it is good you close the border for importation of generators, everything.
And then importation of fuel too.
Yes. So we
let us
so that we will
find our goods here.
Yes.
And provide you for our children.
All right, before we take the news.